You've been feeling it, haven't you? That quiet ache, the heaviness, the knowing that something needs to shift, but you're not sure how? You don't need to figure it all out. You just need a space to release, realign, and remember who you are. I'm Jennifer Pilates, and I invite you to join me for Reiki Moon Magic Distant Healing, a sacred healing experience that goes far beyond Reiki. This is a transformational energy work that cleanses the emotional clutter, clears energetic blocks, and realigns your entire being, body, mind, and spirit. Held under the sacred light of the moon, you'll enter a deeply nourishing frequency where healing happens on every level. If you've been carrying too much, if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Your healing, your release, your return to light. Reserve your space for the next Reiki Moon Magic Distant Healing at jenniferpilates.com. Come as you are, leave, transformed and empowered, body, mind, and spirit. Welcome to Empowered Within, a soul-quenching, transformational podcast that will set your soul on fire through candid and inspiring conversations. Leading experts, celebrities, healers, and I share our journeys of how we've overcome challenges to living an empowered life from within. I'm your host, Jennifer Pilates. Welcome to another episode of Empowered Within. Hi there, and welcome back to another episode of Empowered Within. I'm your host, Jennifer Pilates, and if you're feeling a little off, a little foggy, or maybe a whole lot more emotional than usual, you're not alone, and you're not imagining it. Right now, we're in the midst of a powerful G1 and G2 solar storms, and they are stirring up so much. These storms are flooding Earth's magnetic field with high-frequency energy, and whether you're aware of it or not, your body and nervous system are picking up on everything, all of these energies, loud and clear. So in this episode, we're dropping into what's really going on, the science, the soul level shifts, and the deep emotional clearing that's rising. We're also talking about how to support yourself through it, what this means with the current retrogrades, and how to work with me if you're ready to move through this season with clarity and support. So let's take a breath, let's ground, and dive right in. So first and foremost, we want to talk about what are solar storms and why do they hit us so deeply? And by us, I mean, hello, sister empath, intuitive empath, master empath, highly sensitive person. Solar storms happen when the sun releases flares or coronal mass ejections, which are huge blasts of plasma and magnetic energy that travel through space and hit the Earth's magnetic field. Now, here's where it gets personal. Your body is electromagnetic too. You're an electromagnetic being. Your nervous system, your energy field, your mood, all of it is impacted when these solar storms and these solar waves roll in. And sometimes it might not feel like so much of a roll in as a tsunami. So what can that look like? Let me help break it down for you. This could be feeling exhausted, even if you didn't do too much, wired and tired at the same exact time, ringing in your ears, a buzzing sensation in your body, perhaps throughout your entire body, super sensitive to noise, bright lights, or being in crowds, random waves of emotion, crying for no reason, irritability, frustration, foggy thinking, zoning out, trouble focusing, old memories bubbling up, even stuff you thought you'd healed. Here it comes. Wanting to cancel everything and go be alone. Waking up between 2 and 4 a.m. night after night. Let's remember that's when the veil is thinnest. Vivid or emotional dreams. Feeling spaced out or like you're not quite in your body. If you're nodding yes right along right now, breathe. It's not just you. You're picking up on the energetic shifts around you. There's a bigger cosmic picture than just the solar storms that are going on right now. We have 4 planets in retrograde and the new moon portal is open. Now, let's layer in what else is going on. Now, let's talk about what happens when we have all of these layers going on. What do they mean? So right now, there's 4 planets that are in retrograde: Neptune, Mercury, Saturn, and Pluto. And we've got the new moon portal opening up. That's a lot of energy. So here's the vibe that's kind of going on right now that you're probably picking up on. The Neptune retrograde, it's pulling back the veil, revealing where we've been fooling ourselves and holding on to false hope. Mercury retrograde is shaking up communication, giving us chances to pause before reacting and listening more deeply to our inner voice. Mercury is slowing things down. It's slowing you down so that you can truly review, revise, and rethink pretty much everything, everyone, and anything going on in your life, whether that be personally or professionally. Next, we've got the Saturn retrograde. Saturn is asking us to get serious about energy boundaries, routines, and what we're building for the long term. And well, you know my favorite, Pluto. Pluto retrograde, that's a big one. It's dragging up the stuff we buried, old pain, patterns, power struggles, not to push us, but to help us purge. Remember, Pluto is all about transformation. All of this is colliding with the new moon, which is always a time for intention setting, rebirth, and a quiet reset. But here's the deal. You can't plant something new if the ground is still full of weeds. I know. I'll say it again for you. You cannot plant new intentions with a new moon if you still have a backyard of emotional debris that you are not choosing to deal with. So we've got to get in there, right? Think of a garden. You got to till it. You got to work it. You got to pull the weeds. These storms and retrogrades are doing a deep tilling of the soul. They're shaking loose what no longer belongs, whether that's emotionally, energetically, or physically, so that you can start fresh from a clean slate. And I hope that this helps shift your mindset to how retrogrades can be helpful and how these solar storms can actually be of a benefit to you. So how can you support yourself right now with all of this going on? Because we've talked about the astrology with the planets in retrograde. We've talked about the new moon. We've talked about the solar storms. And then you throw in just life and, well, you know, it's a little bit of a shitstorm. So how do you support yourself? What's right? Well, this isn't a time to push or force anything. This is a time to feel, to release, and to realign. So here's a few things, a handful of things that I recommend. Take what resonates and leave on the table what doesn't. How about letting yourself rest more? Even if your mind is fighting it. Even if it's a 5 or 10 minutes, can you just lay down, close your eyes, and put on some soft Reiki music? Allow yourself to rest. Stay off your phone if you're overstimulated. Our phones, it's a cell, C-E-L-L. We have placed ourselves in our own cells. So try to stay off of it. Take the time out if you can. That little bit of detox will be so huge for you and your nervous system. Journaling. Who doesn't love journaling? And get a nice new journal, a nice new pen. You know, it always feels better when you've got that special pen and that special notebook. Journal what's coming up, the memories, the dreams, the emotions. Don't leave anything out. This is your time to purge from your innermost mindset and allow your subconscious to come through the words on the paper. Releasing emotions. Cry, move, shake. Take salt baths, go outside, do Pilates, do yoga, breath work, whatever feels good, move. One of the best things I have found, again, depending on the solar energy and how it's coming through, is movement. Moving, you physically moving, allows the energy to move through you, because it's not meant to stay in you, to through you so that it can go to Mother Earth and she can transmute it for you. It is not your job to transmute this energy. It's your job to allow it to go through you, not to hold on to it. So the energy here, the energy that's coming through right now, it's asking for your soul honesty. And it's okay if it's messy. It's okay if it's all over the place, as long as it's your authentic soul coming through. If everything I've shared is hitting home and you're thinking, oh my goodness, yes, this is what I've been feeling, and I don't want to go through this alone. Can you tell me more? I want to invite you to something very special. It's called the Empowered Within Hour. This is my most powerful spiritual mentorship and coaching session all in one. It's a one-on-one space where we dive deep into what your soul is truly trying to say. What emotional blocks are ready to be cleared? How to realign with your highest, most grounded self for your highest and best timeline? And how to move forward with clarity in your own intuitive power for the authentic success that you desire deep down inside for both your personal life and your professional life. This is for you if you're done spinning in confusion and you're ready to feel empowered from within. It's one part intuitive guidance, coaching, and mentorship, one part healing energy, and one part soul strategy setting you up for success. You can book your session over at jenniferpilates.com, or you can send me a DM if you have questions. I'd be happy to chat with you. I'd love to walk through this season with you. Head over to jenniferpilates.com and book your one-on-one Empowered Within Hour with me. Before we go, I just want to say this. These solar storms, they are not here to break you. They are not your enemy. They're here to remind you of who you are underneath the noise. They're here to rewire you for the next version of your life. One that feels lighter, truer, and more aligned. So take it slow. Honor the rise and the fall. And trust that you are becoming something beautiful, even if you can't quite see it yet. Know that you are exactly where you are meant to be in this moment in time. And as always, may you live an empowered life from within.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. Please remember to rate, review, and subscribe to Empowered Within with Jennifer Pilates. Your feedback is important. It helps me to connect with you and gives me insight into who you are and what you're enjoying about the show. For today's show notes and discount codes from today's sponsors, head over to jenniferpilates.com. Until next time, may you live an empowered life from within. What if your wellness practice could feel like a sacred return instead of another thing on your to-do list? Welcome to the Jennifer Pilates Wellness Studio, your on-demand sanctuary for realignment, healing, and empowerment. Inside, you'll find a unique fusion of Pilates-based movement, Reiki-infused meditations, and mindful body practices designed to support the woman over 40, living with more energy, ease, and alignment. This isn't just fitness. This is full body, whole being recalibration. Whether you've been feeling out of sync, burned out, or just craving a space that gets you, this is for you. With flexible monthly and annual memberships, you can begin wherever you are and grow from within. Start today at jenniferpilates.com. You don't need to do it all. You just need a place to come home to yourself. This is that place.